EDO.
Hey everybody, welcome to Finding Me with Josh Wolf. I'm Josh Wolf. This is the show where I'm trying to hold myself accountable to be the person I want to be, to put the stuff out I want to put out, and to find the most authentic version of me. And if I'm being honest, I have some stuff happening I can't talk about, but it is fucking me up. And I'm hoping I can talk about it. Maybe I don't know. But it's fucking me up. But it was a great lesson this weekend because I had a great weekend of comedy and found myself really able to compartmentalize it before I walked on stage. There were a couple times on stage where I legit was like, oh, I could cry. But it was interesting how that and I had great sets, how that, I don't know if fueled is the right word, but like added a little something. And we were in Portland this weekend. I fucking love Portland. I really do. The people who are like, fucking Portland's on fire. It's not on fire. And there are homeless people in every city. Every city. Now, Portland has their own unique brand, but it's so dumb to hear people like, fucking Portland. Dude, Portland is awesome. The people are awesome. And not only that, guys, Portland is more than just 8 blocks of downtown. It's so cool. The food's great. I love the vibe. I love the live and let live. I love it. I love all of Oregon. Although, outside of Portland, I think it's pretty conservative. But I had a great time in Portland with Jacob. We loved going to that city. And the weather was fucking bing. So good. Food, so good. Yeah, we had a great time. And the crowds are always so fucking fantastic. And the bicyclists, I don't know if you guys know this, the bicyclists in Portland don't like me. I've been making fun of them for a couple of years now. And one of them drove by me and said, fuck you, but it sounded like, fuck you. It was super funny. And look, I know I was talking about theming these. And I have to be honest with you. Here's what I'm wrestling with. I have really cracked myself open emotionally doing this. I just don't know how to put it back together. Like, I think that's probably why they have professional therapists. I definitely have learned a lot about myself, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if at this point I'm doing the same good for myself that I've been doing, And I do really want to get rid of this. I don't know if sadness is that what it is that's in me, but I don't know if I'm the dude to do it for myself. And so I'm really, as much as I like doing this, I'm really going back and forth about maybe stepping away and getting some actually talking to a human who can talk back and be like, and professionally. Um, yeah. Anyways, I knew this was going to be a short one tonight because I'm so preoccupied. Um, you know, I did fly back today early in the morning. And there was a guy, I don't know if he had his headphones in, so he thought his farts weren't making noise, but they were. And finally, an older woman sitting next to him was in the aisle across from me. tapped him on the shoulder and he took his headphones out. And she said, "Could you stop doing that?" And he was like, "Doing what?" And she was like, "Your gas." And he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." He said it like, "Oh, you can hear it? Forget hear it, dude. I mean, if you're gonna fart on a plane, you gotta sneak it. You can't. It's not an elevator. I do like farting in an elevator, but it's not an elevator. Elevator like is kind of funny, because you're just looking around. Okay, I don't. A lot of people on the elevator make sure they're silent. I like people to know that it was me. I like making people uncomfortable. Like I'll kind of fart and look at somebody and give them a thumbs up and be like, "What do you think?" Great, great. 1 through 10. One being no big deal. 10 being I'm jumping out of this elevator. I'm going to light myself on fire. Which one is it? Kind of fun. On a plane, also fun, but you can't make the noises, dude. I did fart myself awake once on a plane because there was leather seats and I was sleeping, and I farted myself awake and I kind of woke up and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I looked to my left, and the guy to my left was just looking at me, and I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and he said, "Not your first one," and I was like, "Oh," and he goes, "By the way, I'm not letting you go back to sleep." So we stayed awake and talked. Uh, yeah, quick one tonight. It's Mother's Day. I'm going to go hang out with Beth. But yeah, lots for me to think about. I also got a phone call from a friend of mine who I did a podcast with a long time ago. And he was like, "Hey, you want to do one?" And I do miss talking to my friends. There's one thing about being in town over for the Netflix as a joke, is just seeing people. I'm kind of isolated here, so I do miss talking to my friends. So I might jump into that also. But we're at episode 91 here, guys. This has not been a small feat for me. I'm pretty fucking proud of myself that I'm knocking these out every day. But I want to make sure that they're still doing good. And I'm not just continue to get cracked open and then I'm a fucking mess. That's not going to do anybody any good. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have a little protein. I'm going to go upstairs and hang out with Beth and see if I can't quiet the noise. All right, everybody. Finding me with Josh Wolf. There's only one of you. You are enough, man. Sometimes you gotta say it even if you don't believe it. You know what I mean? All right. Later, everybody.